International Desk, where we bring you the world up to the minute. I'm Lynda Kinkade. Happening right now at the iDesk. Hacking? What hacking? North Korea denies any involvement in the Sony cyber attack. Also, warmer, but not quite warm just yet. Cuban President Raul Castro welcomes a new chapter in relations between Washington and Havana, but says his country will face a long and difficult struggle before the US embargo is lifted. And later in the program, in this holiday season, when we're all prone to overeat, a doggy tale of excess and redemption. All those details right here, right now at the iDesk.
Live from CNN Center, you're at the International Desk.
Sony Pictures is scrambling to find some way to get their controversial film, The Interview, to the public. The company shelved the film after threats from hackers, which led theatres to cancel its showings. It's the biggest casualty yet of an extensive cyber attack blamed on North Korea, an attack that the communist country is denying. In fact, Pyongyang is demanding concrete evidence and even suggesting a joint investigation with the US. US President Barack Obama has pledged a proportional response to the cyber attack, but North Korea says there will be, quote, serious consequences if the US refuses to cooperate in a joint investigation. Hyung Lau reports from Seoul.
They rarely have anything to back up these fiery statements. This is in line, in lockstep with what we've seen before from North Korea. This one coming very quickly after the president's year-end news conference. This one takes all the liberties that North Korea does with their facts, and it is at times illogical and insulting itself. But there are a few things that are quite interesting about it, is how determined they are and earnest they are to try to let America know that they honestly feel that they are being, quote, framed, that they are asking the president to show them the evidence, that they want to prove that they're not a part of this and want to work as a mutual team in a mutual investigation with the United States, which is, of course, ridiculous since the United States and North Korea have no relations whatsoever diplomatically.
CNN's Will Ripley says North Korea's offer of a joint investigation probably won't be taken very seriously by the US. And it turns out there's some precedent here. You only have to look at the relationship between Japan and North Korea. Will Ripley reports now from Tokyo.
All you have to do is look at a similar situation unfolding right now between Japan and North Korea. The two countries have been talking for months, and North Korea has been promising an open joint investigation into the unsolved kidnappings of Japanese citizens back in the late 70s and early 80s. These are kidnappings that Japan believes were the direct result of North Korean operatives coming here to Japan, taking Japanese citizens, and forcing them to train spies in Pyongyang. North Korea has been promising answers to the families of those missing people, but for months and months now, all that Japan has seen are missed deadlines, no transparency, and broken promises. So you can understand why there's certainly a lot of skepticism here in Japan over any deal with North Korea, whether a joint investigation would actually net any legitimate results.
Will Ripley there reporting from Tokyo. Sony Pictures is catching a lot of flack for pulling the interview. US President Barack Obama called the move a mistake, but Sony's chief executive is defending the decision, and in an interview with CNN's Fareed Zakaria, he hinted at the possibility of some sort of future release.
Would you make the movie again? Yeah, I would make the movie again. I think, you know, for the same reasons we made it in the first place. It was a funny comedy. It served as political satire. I think we would have made the movie again. Knowing what I know now, we might have done some things slightly differently, but I think a lot of events have overtaken us in a way that we had no control over the facts.
And you're saying you still want the public to see this movie?
We would still like the public to see this movie. Absolutely.
But the fallout and embarrassment over the cyber attack is refusing to die down for Sony Pictures, and now the company says it's suspended its Los Angeles studio tour until next year. The 2-hour guided tour gives visitors a behind-the-scenes look at a functioning movie studio.